Hi, everyone, and welcome to Talk, Listen, Share tonight on the 23rd of February. We're going to have a fabulous speaker tonight and meditation session. And I just wanted to introduce everyone to what Talk, Listen, Share is and what Shays Warriors is all about. So Shays Warriors is a 501c3 nonprofit with an all-volunteer board of directors that was formed in the Coachella Valley to help our cancer community thrive after treatment is over. The mission of Shays Warriors is to inspire, inform, and empower through health, fitness, and the mind-body connection to heal survivors and their families through a national network of support. Our Talk, Listen, Share community was formed as part of our online educational research to support each other's survivorship and thrivership. Talk, Listen, Share is hosted by our board members every second and fourth Wednesday of the month by Shay Moraga, founder of Shays Warriors, and myself, Dr. Sonia Fung, a naturopathic doctor specializing in integrative cancer care. We look forward to our special guest this evening to broaden our conversation within the cancer healing sphere. So welcome. Yeah.
Thank you, Sonia. How are you? Wait, I think there we go.
There it is. There it is.
We'll bring you back. We'll bring Jess back in a second. Whoops! Technology is so much fun. I'm so excited to welcome my good friend, one of my mentors, and just an incredible human being that anyone has ever met. Her name is Jess Rosenberg, and just to give you guys a little bit of information about her, throughout Jess's career, she has been a pioneer in making yoga more accessible. She's a wellness innovator. She's a speaker. She's an author. She is a nationally recognized mind-body educator whose mission is to guide others, build resiliency, and thrive. I can be one of the people that tells you, like, when I went through my cancer, she was like amazing. In her more than 32 years of personal yoga practice and over 20 years of teaching experience, she's helped countless students of every age transform their lives, be more inspired, and live stress-free lives. She is the creator of Super Stretch Yoga. It is a top ranked health and wellness app for children. Her mindfulness work and educational programming have been garnered numerous awards, and her Strong Spirits Mindfulness Movement Chair Yoga program, which I partook in I think over the pandemic, actually, created in 2008, was researched and validated in 2014 by my one and only alma mater, the University of Minnesota's Earl E. Bacon Center for Spirituality, you know what I mean. It's one of those days. And healing. Jess believes in the value of yoga practices in everyday life. She has appeared in numerous videos, The Big No and Wonderless. She's been featured in Yoga Journal. She has been featured in the Wall Street Journal. Yes, she has. And the Essential Guide to Yoga. She's incredible. Seriously, you need to listen to every word she says. Jess believes that just a few minutes of yoga a day can bring more balance, ease, harmony to your life. Jess's classes will allow you to focus on the moment and connect you to your mind, your body, and your breath. Without further ado, I'm going to add Jess to our stream now. So excited.
I was like, wow, who's that person you were talking about? I want to meet them.
How are you?
Are they showing up here soon?
Right? I mean,
I'm going gray. The pandemic is making me go gray. How about you?
No, I'm good.
No. pretty good.
I think my dad
Well,
does.
I'm honored to be here with the two of you, and I was looking at Sonia's orchids when she was introducing the show. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm an orchid mama, and I just had some of my orchids rebloom. Yeah, I love orchids.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
There's another thing that's common today.
Yes.
The snow. It's snowing out here in the
No.
desert.
In the
On the
mountains.
Really?
And in the
Yeah.
pass.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
and what's the weather like there? You're in Minneapolis. What is the weather like?
We had a snowstorm yesterday, and you can't see outside, but everything is covered in snow. We had about 6 inches, and when I woke up, it was below 0, and when I came back home, it was above 0. But it's still pretty. It's below 20. Let's just say that. So you have a really nice life in California. And I was wearing snow boots all day today at work. So I have my, I don't know, I'm sitting on a block right now, but I have my,
Oh my gosh.
my very
Your
trendy
wool
wool socks on
Love
in
it.
my apartment. I've got like 4 layers on.
So Jess, see, I've got
Oh, look how cute. I like that. Yeah.
right.
See,
I
there's
know.
Come on,
joy in
Sonia,
yoga,
come on.
and there's joy in
I know.
toes, and there's joy in all kinds
Right.
of things. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I'm honored
You
to
can-
be here with you all, and I'm honored to be able to be your friend and Jalen's friend. So this is pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool. And I think Jalen's actually tuning in from Wisconsin tonight. So
Hi, Jalen.
So yeah, we are so looking forward to what you're about to speak to us in our community tonight. And just so everyone knows, Jess, and she'll tell you a little bit about herself, but she is just yogi, meditation, mindfulness extraordinaire. And we met probably, it's been at least 17, 15,
Yep.
17, almost 20 years. So let's just round it up. And yeah, I just love.
I know it's a lot of letters. Sorry.
That's what happens when you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna let you take it over from here.
Okay.
And we are here to answer questions. She'll be answering questions and whatnot. We have a little bit of something going on tonight. I know Jess she's just gonna take it from here. So thanks, Jess. We'll see you in a bit.
I have all those things behind my name because by trade, I'm a product designer. So I went to school to be a product designer, but by passion, I'm a yoga teacher. And it's been a life practice for me. I started when I was a teenager because I found a really cool book in a bookstore. And then I ended up turning this kind of passion for philosophy and movement and breath into a lifestyle. So I took a sabbatical from one of my product design jobs, and I'm still kind of on sabbatical because I'm teaching and I'm having fun and I'm playing, and I get to teach people how to pour themselves oxygen cocktails every day to allow themselves to find peace and ease in their life. I don't know, Shay, is this when you want me to start teaching the practice, or do you want me to just talk a little bit with everybody?
Yeah, you can talk a little bit about it, and then we'll do.
Because I like seeing the two of you. I like seeing the two of you there. I know that when Shay, you and I, I know that when you and I were talking, you talked a little bit with me about how a lot of people who are tuning in might be really interested in how to get their mind-body connection activated again, moving again, and how to find some freedom and ease in their life when they've gone through big challenges like they have through the process that they've been through with cancer. And so I guess to me, yoga is about creating freedom, but I also believe that joy and that freedom comes with easing into things. So I just wanted to share something that you all can share, and we'll put a PDF on like all the platforms. But I wanted to share this one. Oops, this is a newer platform for me. Sorry. This document that just offers you simple tips and some powerful daily habits, whether it's laughing and smiling. That's an opportunity for a purposeful pause. To me, that's yoga. Even drinking water and nourishing yourself by having a sip or like a full glass every couple of hours, that is like an amazing thing to help flush out toxins and allow you to not be fatigued. Can you guys see this?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Oh, and now you're both drinking water. I can't see you. And another thing to do is like to think about shifting your attention, where maybe you might get hyper focused on something and you notice your mind kind of stop. Instead of getting stuck in that moment, to shift your attention and get up, take a walk and move around and shake off stagnant energy. That's a way of doing yoga and mindfulness practices. I also put on here like things about gratitude and doing things like taking a digital detox. I know we're all on this digital world right now, especially during COVID, but it's a great opportunity to just get out in nature or take a bath to allow you to feel a little bit more aligned and a little bit more balanced. So there's really, really simple and easy ways to find peace in your life and to manage and minimize the negative distractions and stimuli that sometimes allow us to get a little bit overwhelmed. So I'm going to just say, keep it simple and ease into things. And that's yoga. It's being in the moment.
I love it.
Yeah.
I thought like I enjoyed what you just said, like just taking a sip of water and like that moment of like nourishment is yoga and can be very meditative, and just like looking outside and enjoying the view of the snow dusted mountains is yoga, you know?
Yeah.
And it just, it doesn't have to be a whole routine and, you know, getting all dressed into your gear and then getting on the mat. And it doesn't have to be like that.
Yeah. And I purposely stayed in my work clothes today and some pants to just show you that when we move to do some chair movements and do a simple body scan, it's about creating ease, right? And there's so much power in stillness, whether it's smiling at your friend or drinking water or looking at the mountaintop, like you said. Yeah. It's a beautiful thing, this word yoga.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any people tuning in or questions or things that people are asking?
Nathan says, excited to calm my mind and meet Jess. Cheryl says, excited to be here and listen to Jess. And Nathan says, I like looking at the snow on the mountains, not in my driveway.
Yeah, so, you're lucky.
There we go. There you go.
Great.
Let's do a little
movement.
Yeah, let's do some movement.
All right. That sounds good. Awesome. Yeah. Well, one of the things that I love about, and I'm going to go now, scoot back here. One of the things I love about your platform and all of those graphics, they're so soul lifting and there's so much hope. And in that statement of saying that there's hope in color. And I love the fact that you like talk about how you're not alone, because Shay's warrior, like spiritual warriors in yoga, are all about really finding the purposeful pause and peace in the moment. So I thought I would show you, as I'm sitting here in just jeans and comfortable clothing, some soul-lifting movements to empower your mind, your body, and most importantly, offer some peace to your heart. So we are going to do these simple movements in a chair that you can do anytime and anywhere to not only declutter your mind, but literally reset your mind and reset your heart. So my feet are comfortable on the ground, but if you feel like they aren't comfortable on the ground, you can always use a block, or you could use a pillow, or a rolled up like article of clothing, anything so that you feel that your ankles are under your knees are in line with your hips under the shoulders. And then I just like to take my palms and place them on my legs just to start to feel the pulse and the rhythm of the breath in my hands as they touch down to my thighs. And then as you allow yourself to kind of settle into the breath, let's practice a really, really simple breath called a balloon breath. We're going to inhale and open our arms up wide, and maybe a different kind of balloon breath that you've learned before. And as we exhale, we're going to just subtly fold forward and let our head hang down. Let's take another inhale and open wide, breathing expansively, tall and wide. And then exhale, folding forward, letting everything go. And simple rhythmic breaths as you inhale and open wide, and exhale and let everything go. Start to allow you to tune in to your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your rest and digest. Inhaling is expansive, broadening, and exhale, let everything go. With your next inhale, let's just slowly roll back up to a seated space. And now from here, we're going to do something that I love to call the hug of joy. And remember, you can do these things just one or in this sequence like I'm doing right now. So you could have just done that one breath exercise to relax your body-mind connection. Or let's see if we can do this hug of joy and continue on. Inhale, open wide. Exhale, place your hands to your wrists. Inhale, open wide. And exhale, place your hands to your elbows. Inhale, opening up nice and wide. And then exhale, and let's grab onto our shoulders, and we'll just kind of sway from side to side. So when you sway from side to side, there's something very soothing about it, but also it allows you to literally sift out or shake out any congestion in your low back. And since our arms are this way, even in our shoulders. Stop your sway and lift your elbows up and look and see which elbow's on top. Just a simple breath in and an easy breath out. And now with your next exhale, remembering which arm is on top, lower the elbows down for that nice stretch through the back of your shoulders, and inhale and open wide. As you exhale, take the opposite arm up on top and grab your shoulders and sway. We always talk about the front of our bodies, our front, we think of our heart, but we also have a back heart. So as we sway a little bit, we're relaxing our back heart and embracing ourselves from the inside out. And now, stopping the sway, look down to your elbows and lift your elbows up a little bit. Getting a really, really good stretch through the back of the shoulders. On your next exhale, let your arms relax down, and we'll open our arms up nice and wide. As you inhale and open your arms wide, we're going to do something that I like to call a dragonfly. So we're just going to really gently move our arms in one direction. So you're toning your arms in a very mindful and gentle way. You can make the movements bigger or smaller. And now we're just going to take and go in reverse. Moving one direction and then the opposite. Giving ourselves time to unwind. And then real softly relax and give yourself time to just rest in this awareness. Feeling the breath roll down the shoulders. Feel the fingertips dripping off any congestion and tightness. And really honor the body of today. So if something doesn't feel good, remember, you don't have to do anything. Just sitting and breathing is exactly what yoga is all about. It's about creating that freedom and ease in this mindful moment. Let's do another little stretch here. Take one hand to the back of your head, and with the arm that's hanging down, just gently lean into that direction. So your elbow goes high, your hand goes down, and your body is getting a really good stretch through the intercostal muscles. Your rib cages are softening, more space for the oxygen to move through the lungs. And as your elbow goes up high, see if you can gently push it back a little bit to create some space and a stretch in the neck and the muscles that support the neck. With your next inhale, come on up. And as you exhale, release your arm down by your sides. Fantastic. Now all we're going to do between sides is shrug your shoulders up, back, and on your exhale, let them cascade down. Let's try the other side. Take your hand to the back of your head and allow the hand that's hanging down to be heavy. Root down through the bony parts of your behind and just allow yourself to enjoy the breath. Soul lifting breath, warming your heart and allowing you to just release anything that no longer serves you. With your next exhale, come on back up and release the arm that was behind the head down. You could even wiggle your fingers or caress your thumbs against your fingertips, but feel that release, that little flowing rivers of energy flowing down your arms, releasing any congestion. And just like after we did the other side, let's shrug our shoulders up, back, and down. One more time, up, back, and down. So one of my favorite things to do is to do a super run. And in order to do this, you're going to open your arms wide, and this is a little bit of cardio. So it allows you to move your hips and your knees, but also kind of twist your body. So when you twist, you release anxiety, but you also kind of move the organs and the tissues so that it's easier for you to go poop. Go number 2. So it helps you kind of move everything out and clean out your systems. So your arms are wide, and you're going to take one hand to the opposite knee as you lift the knee up. Open up wide, and then shift. Opening and shifting. And you can go fast or slow as you do this. So it becomes something that can get you moving, but also allow you to feel really safe in this seated position. Stability and ease, that's what you're looking for. There's no forcing, you're just allowing yourself to be present. Every inhale and every exhale kind of has a movement. And on your next exhale, let's just stop and relax your arms. Same thing, feel yourself present, feel your body relaxed. Through that, you're integrating your right and the left hemispheres of the brain, actually. So if you felt maybe wound up one day and you wanted to calm down and relax, if you do a super run like that, it allows you to integrate your brain and allows you to settle back into this amazing moment of your life. Let's take ourselves now from that super run, and we're going to try and do a little bit of a cat and a cow. So a cat and a cow allow you to move your spine. Same thing, it'll help your digestive system work really well, but it also allows your spine to release anything that's kind of trapped in the intervertebral discs. So we're going to take our thumbs to our knees, And we're gonna round our back and look to the belly button. And on your next inhale, bring your thumbs to your hip creases and bring your elbows back and have a proud chest. Think of this as if you're moving from the belly button and less from flipping your head back and forth. Looking to the belly as you round the spine, hands move from the knees to the hips, lift your heart with a proud, courageous chest. Exhale, round and open. Inhale to a neutral, and then broaden your chest as you find space. Exhale, round and open. So simple movements. If it's hard at first, just go really slowly, and then in time, just like they say in the ancient tradition, in the ancient texts of yoga, practice, 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 and all is coming. So just follow the breath as you create space, moving your body slowly and gently in this cat and cow rhythm. And then from that, let's just come back into a neutral spine and we'll relax. Feel how now your spine, which is almost like this beautiful golden straw that moves energy through your body, your mind, and your heart, is now open and nothing's congested. And there's a lot of free flowing energy, and the breath is a little bit more liberated. And now we're going to do a spine twist. So squeeze your knees together. As your knees come together, take your one hand to the outside of the opposite leg and reach the arm forward, and then we're going to twist. Feel like your hand is just reaching back to the back of the chair or the side of the chair, whatever feels good. But you're squeezing your inner thighs together, your spine is lengthening, and on every exhale, see if you can twist just a little bit further, not by cranking your chin, but by breathing your spine longer, twisting, allowing your body to literally rinse itself out. And then come on back to center. With a big breath in, feel your spine lengthening, and an easy breath out, feel yourself softening and relaxing. And now let's do the same thing on the other side. Take the opposite hand to the outside of the leg, reach an arm forward, and then extend it back. Grabbing the sides of the chair, the back of the chair, or continuing to reach your hand back. Notice your spine and see if you can breathe from the base of the spine to the crown of your head. And almost feel as if you're growing a crown, being that regal, beautiful entity that you are, lengthening, twisting with every inhale and every exhale. Using your next inhale, come on back to center. And as you exhale, allow yourself to slowly unwind, because just like a dirty dish rag, we're just getting all the gunk out, all the yuckies. And then we're going to find another cat-cow just to kind of like release anything that kind of like started to kind of unwind from our systems. Exhale, round and open. Inhale, lift your heart thumbs to your hips, elbows back. Exhaling, rounding and opening. Inhale to a neutral position. And exhale, rounding and opening. Inhale, coming into a nice, comfortable space. Let's do one more thing for our wrists. So we're going to interlace our hands. I love doing this after sitting at the computer for a really long time. And we're just going to toggle our wrists. And as you toggle your wrists, we're going to incorporate this into a breathing exercise. On your next exhale, with your fingers interlaced, press your palms down. Inhale, reach your arms up, 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 as high as you can, as high as your body will allow you today. And then exhale, hands make their way in front of your heart. Interlace your hands with the odd grip, and then inhale, reach the arms up nice and high. And exhale, hands right back in front of your heart. Beautiful. So now that we've done those freedom breaths and we've done some movements, opening up our spine and opening up our breath work to a more spacious person, which is you, that beautiful, bright you. Let's take one hand to your heart and one hand to your tummy. And this is where I'm going to invite you to kind of settle in and create more space and lightness. Maybe you're going to lean back in the chair. Maybe you're going to close your eyes. You could even lay down on the ground if you wanted to. But we're just going to listen to the breath and reconnect to our inner wisdom. And give ourselves time to reflect. Just a quiet space. As you inhale and exhale, feel yourself in this moment. I invite you to feel your feet on the floor. Begin to notice as the breath moves through your nostrils. It can roll all the way down to the tips of your toes. Feel the breath joyfully moving towards your ankles. Watch the inflow and the outflow of the breath with no judgment. And enjoy watching it as you observe the breath making its way towards your ankles and your calves. Simple inhale and a generous exhale. Feel the freedom of the breath as it moves up to your knees. Gaze softly at your knees with your inhales and your exhales. Feel the breath as it makes its way towards your thighs. And experience the breath offering you stability. Truly relax as you just notice and feel sensations. Your legs are relaxed. Your eyes are resting. Just feel softness. And as your belly rises and your belly falls, fill your pelvic bowl up with a deeper breath. And offer yourself gratitude for keeping you healthy. Offer yourselves ease for all the incredible work that your body does. And as your breath moves through your systems, feel that soul-lifting breath move right in towards your heart. Feel the warmth of your heart. Notice the radiance and the warmth of your heart in every breath. Simple inflow and an easy outflow as you enjoy the texture and the kindness of
every breath moving through your body. With your next exhale, just notice the breath as it rolls down from your shoulders, through your arms, towards the fingertips. And feel the warmth of your hands as if they're holding the preciousness of your heart right in your hands. Simple breath in, an easy breath out. As you listen to that inner wisdom. And as there is lightness in your hands, begin to observe the space in your mind. That incredible calm abiding you've created simply by breathing. Real gently, begin to allow your hands to release from your heart and your tummy. And gently bring your hands right together in front of your heart. Begin to softly rub your palms together as fast as you can. And take the warmth of your hands over your eyes, whether they were open or closed. And real softly begin to release your hands from your eyes as you open your eyes to a whole new moment and a strong spirit to guide you along for the rest of your evening. So I hope that movement and that practice was a little bit of heartwarming and soul-lifting movements.
All I can say is, Jai.
Jai.
Oh, that was wonderful. Oh, I hope everyone just like it oozed love and just self-love and care and wonderment too. Such a gift, Jess. Such a gift.
Yes. Thank you for like all of that. Like it's just such positivity. Like, and it's great for especially like the end of our days are always busy and crazy. So to have this be a part of it at the end of the day and bringing us back to that mindfulness and bringing us back into ourselves. Thank you for doing this.
It was thanks for asking me. Simple movements and breath work practices and whether it's a body scan or just sit and follow your breath for a couple of minutes. Amazing ways to just tune into your true nature.
Absolutely. And let me say, probably my spine like cracked 5 times doing that, like cat and cow.
That's good. That's good. That's awesome.
It is, it's some, I think it was, I read in the chat here, I'm going to put this up because I thought, also teaching a lot, I take it for granted.
Oh, she froze.
I know. A little bit, yeah.
There I am.
There we are.
But I wanted to put Diana's comment up here. My favorite thing has actually been Jess calling yoga as quote unquote play. Instead of an exercise, it really took the pressure off the moment and helped me breathe and stretch deeper.
Thanks, Diana. That's amazing.
What a magical comment, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's so cool. I just took a screen picture. Screen grabbed it.
And it's so true, because let's go back 15 years when I first met you, Jess, and I had little Jalen in tow with me. And we're in the middle of the city. Minneapolis has this beautiful park. What park was it? I forget.
It was in front of the convention center.
Yeah. So there's this park in front of the convention center. Lululemon was there putting on this big event and everything. And you were literally playing, but you were teaching yoga. You were like playing and doing stuff. And children gravitate towards play, right? You know, I mean, no matter what age it is, but so do adults.
Yeah.
It's like you just want to learn how to do a cartwheel or a handstand or whatever it is, because
or a down dog.
It is, or a down dog, yeah, or even child's pose or shavasana, right? But it is play. It is play, and it's not necessarily but it's also exercise for the mind too, right?
Right. Well, I say it's not a workout, it's a work in.
Yes.
Well, and plus, I think like as humans, we're hardwired for negativity. I mean, it's scientifically proven. So if we can find ways to offer lightness and growth and improvement, mindfulness exercises are such a great way to teach you that there is suffering, but there's also so much space once we acknowledge that to realize that we don't have to be limited by those beliefs. That we can blossom, and flourish, even if there's gooey, icky, yucky stuff happening. We are, and just like Shay's warriors, we're survivors. We're spiritual heroes.
And it's important that what you've said, and I do teach that a lot too when I'm teaching, is how our brains are hardwired for negativity. And so even whether it's, I think we've all learned that a lot in the past couple of years, even more so.
Yeah.
Because the parallels of cancer and our pandemic is the fact that we were all sheltering in place, right? And when you're going through cancer treatment, a lot of times you need to stay away. You don't want to get infections. You might be quarantined at the hospital or at home or whatever it is. And the more scans you have, the more blood work you have, and you don't have the answers right away, it drives the anxiety. It drives the fear. It drives that trigger in your brain to be like, whoa,
Right.
So how do we get back on track, right? To be able to live life,
Right.
Maybe you can speak on that a little bit, because we did have someone that asked, how is mindfulness effective for someone going through the cancer journey? And there's I could talk about that forever, but let's hear it from you.
I believe that mindfulness is a compassionate way to deal with stress and trauma. And it's a way to, without forcing, allow yourself to experience your experiences and feel your feels, but also heal. So mindfulness and mindful movement gives your brain a job. And if you give your brain a job, then you kind of separate yourself from the negative thoughts. The movements and the breathing don't have to be intense. They can be playful and easy, like what we were just doing. And you can still reap a benefit because you're giving your mind an opportunity to release and shake out and sift out all those bad thoughts so that you can reacquaint yourself with you. You can shine a light on you. So I don't know if that was too woo-woo, but if it made sense.
Yeah, it totally made sense.
I think we can be our worst enemies. And they always say when kids have anxiety to have them do sports like swimming or running, because they teach you how to create a consistent breath, right? And they give you something to do, a physical outlet to release the pent up stress and tension. And I feel it's the same way with anyone who's going through trauma, that we have the ability to rewire, and we can learn and grow. We just have to give ourselves kindness and space to be able to use the skills to our advantage. And the hardest step is just trying to try it. But that's, if it doesn't work out so well the first day, try it again the next day, and it might get a little bit easier, a little bit better. And no one's saying that you need to sit and be quiet for like 10 days right now and learn like a 10-day meditation and go on some kind of like sabbatical, and all it is just a moment-to-moment awareness practice. So I just say like little bite-sized chunks, like that sheet that I showed you in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then when you want to go a little bit deeper and a little bit deeper, then you'll be able to create space for it. But just start small.
Awesome. And I really like what Nathan was saying, that this is a simple exercise that anyone can do, and it's great that you're able to do this in a chair. So for people who can't do this, right, and in whatever like scrubs or it doesn't have to be all fancy or anything like that. It's just you in a chair. I'm on an exercise ball right now, so it's just like wherever you're at. I mean, you could be even sitting at your desk, or like if you're riding a bus, just do some breathing exercises, close your eyes.
Yeah. It's funny because breathing is free, right? It's right underneath your nose. But for some reason, us as humans, we are these silos sometimes of grief, and we like to hold on to stress and tension. But if we would just focus on the breath and allow ourselves to relax, then all of that stuff we've been holding on to can just like dissolve and, go away slowly over time as we train ourselves to use the breath as the biggest gift that we can give ourselves.
I think that's a huge thing. Jess and I both teach yoga and breath stuff to communities, and how doing breath, different types of breathing, can help you in different ways, right? Whether it's the box breath or the fun one that you always do. We should try that.
Oh, the alternate nostril breathing, yeah.
Yes, and then even energy, bringing more energy back,
Here's one of my favorite new ones is because I've been doing a lot of stuff with the Brooklyn Center School District as they're going through this really tumultuous time in the Minneapolis community with all of these horrible incidents that we're having with police and murders and nonsensical violence. But I've been working with the kids and the teachers actually like this way more than the kids did. But it's like, how we tumble dry clothes? If you stick out your finger and you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, and you tumble dry your breath until you can't breathe anymore. It's so silly and so weird, but it makes you take it out of that anxious breath that is that top 30% of your breathing capacity, and it brings you into your belly breath just by seeing how long you can exhale. Breathe in through the nose and then and it's like really, really hard, but all of a sudden you're like, I'm not thinking anymore. I'm just having fun. And anything that's stuck, you're like, if it makes you cough, it's like, oh yeah, let it out, let it go. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think too, someone who's going to go into, let's say they're going to go into cancer treatment, or they're waiting to go into the doctor appointment.
Yeah.
That was me a couple weeks ago. And it's, learning, I was doing this just for that mindfulness of taking my mind off, going through the scans that I had to take or the blood work, right? And that breath too, really, it helps relax everything in your body to be able to like, okay, I can do this.
Right. Yeah. It's becoming the observer versus feeling like the whole weight of the world is on top of you, right? And you're just kind of observing the breath, and then everything else seems to kind of be a little less heavy. I'm glad that you have all those awesome tools.
All of us, right? We all do. They're literally at our fingertips and our
right.
Question for you.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a person going through cancer treatment or post-cancer treatment that would best relate to tonight's practice?
Smile often. Be kind to yourself, and allow things to happen, and don't force them.
Smile often. Be kind to yourself, and don't force things. Just let them happen.
I know. Can you tell I'm a big old hippie with rose-colored glasses?
I love it. That's why I love you.
Yeah, I mean, don't take yourself too seriously, I guess, is the biggest thing, because
yep,
you're in good hands. Whoever asked that question, you're in good hands, and you have a positive community to support you.
Oh, Amy just said, oh my God, I love you both. Hi, Amy. Wait, Amy.
She's so funny. Yeah, right? We need a big picture like this.
Oh my gosh. Oh, here's another question for you. If you could summarize your practice in 3 words, what would they be?
Breathe, stretch, play.
Yes.
Yep.
We have to have a breathe, stretch, play in-person session here in La Quinta, California, or Indio, or Palm Desert, like wherever.
Someplace fun. Yeah, I'll be there. I'll come to your event this summer. I mean, there's chair yoga, there's, gentle yoga, there's intense, sweaty, hot yoga, there's tie yourself up in knots yoga. But the most important thing is that yoga is really not about the movements. It's really about, are you kind to yourself? Are you kind to the people around you? Do you, surround yourself with loved ones like Amy, and, in thought, in speech, and in action, are you being compassionate?
That's so true, because a lot of people think that yoga is as power as it could be, because our mind and our bodies want to go, 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 go all the time.
Right.
And we don't take a step back to really allow ourselves to feel or to observe, like you're saying, and just be at peace.
Right.
Even.
Right. Another one of those super stretch graphics that you always see, like take a breath, calm your mind, and build positive energy for the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
There we are.
If someone wanted to know more about mindfulness or the gentle yoga that you taught tonight, what book or books would you suggest?
Ooh.
Maybe someone can put this in the chat too.
Books, so that's a hard one.
Maybe a beginner's start.
Judith Lassiter is a great beginner. She's got like a relax and restore. I mean, some of the older books are like so good. Donna Farai is an older book. There's some. I could send you a book list of things that I really like. And there's some really good like YouTube channels now, and that are free videos.
And you have your own YouTube channel. We put that in the chat already.
Yeah. I have a kid one and an adult one. Yeah.
And I think that's important too, because when someone goes through cancer treatment or they're post-cancer treatment, yoga, mindfulness is something great to be able to do together.
Yeah.
And bring that play back and into the present moment of just being able to do that versus the mind on the sickness or the illness or whatever is going on.
Right.
Adventures of Super Stretch Yoga. If people have grade school children out there, if you have not gone on, Jess has a wonderful free app that's out there, and used it many times with my own daughter. So,
and the YouTube channel has like so it has like a conflict and a solution. So how to turn your how to turn your challenges into opportunities, basically. And using yoga as a storytelling practice to empower your mind and body and heart. And so during the beginning of COVID, I did like 50 classes in the first couple months, and they're all on there for free that you can use as a family or have your kids do. Super fun.
Awesome.
Or if you just want to do it yourself, you can do it yourself too. It's
you just have to deal with me acting really weird and excited.
Well, they're not dealing with us acting really weird and excited together, because that might overpower it, right?
Right. Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Okay, one last question.
Okay.
If you could design something for cancer.
Oh, I thought you were saying a t-shirt. Yeah.
A t-shirt.
Yeah. No, you have
what would it be? Design. What would it be?
If I was going to design something for cancer.
Like for an inspiration of hope.
I love your tagline, like hope in color.
We hope in color.
Yeah. So I think it would be like this big, huge heart bursting with a rainbow coming out with unicorns and sparkly things, just saying it's going to be all right. And I can't swear, fabulous. And I just want to give you a hug. And I'm just going to tell you that it's okay. And we got your back. And I see you. And like, yeah, peace and love and all that good stuff. How's that?
It's going to be a Jess original creation right there.
Right.
Yeah. The electric company, like, woo.
Lots of fluorescent colors.
Exactly.
Lindsay loves fluorescent colors. She loves
it.
Yeah.
She does. Yeah. Maybe a little scratch and sniff, like of your favorite scent.
Ooh.
Okay.
Like that. Yeah.
Okay. No, I think you should do a big heart with a bunch of like things shooting out that end up in stars. That old Sesame Street thing goes totally Lindsay's design. I thought you were like, if you could design something for people to release their lymph system, to offer more freedom. And then I was thinking of a product. I was like trying to think of like, it'll be like a personal massager exercise equipment.
Interesting. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
Thank you, Jess.
You are silly. Yeah.
You have been amazing. And yes, breathe, stretch, and play. That is your amazing tagline. And make namaste a part of your day, right?
Exactly. Because nothing is impossible.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it was awesome to see both of you.
Awesome to have you here and play with us breathe with us and It's just been such a lighthearted, kind, and amazing night, as usual, hanging out with you. Thank you so much, Jess. For everyone who wants to get a hold of Jess, it's up on the screen, jessrosenberg.com. And we will be posting also on our Shays Warriors blog all of her information. And I think, we'll get a few of those books. We'll have the Jess Rosenberg just suggested books. So I'll get that from her and make sure that's up in the next week. And thank you again, Jess.
Thanks. Lots of
I'll
peace
turn it over
and love.
to Sonia.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you again, Jess. This was an amazing evening. Lots of laughs and lots of fun. And I hope that all of our viewers and are also enjoyed going through this meditation and breath practice and just keeping it light. So I wanted to tell you what's upcoming in our next Talk, Listen, Share. That will be on March 9th. We will be having two of our local talents, Stella from Rancho Relaxo, one of Shays Warriors partners, and Robin Howard, who is also a breast cancer survivor herself. She is a fashion consultant and stylist, and they will be collaborating together for Shays Warriors, and we will be putting together a fashion show for survivors and looking at different types, body types, and also showcasing some of the amazing things at Stella's store. So look for that. That's on the 9th of next month. And we also wanted to highlight our big event coming up this summer that apparently Jess is going to be a part of, or at least join us for. And here we go. And Shay is going to tell us all about it.
We have our I Am Hope, a Survivors Reset Retreat, coming up June 24th through the 26th. It is for 25 women that have gone through either breast or other reproductive related cancers. You can go to our shayswarriors.org website and nominate a warrior for that event. We will be selecting those women very soon. So please check it out, find out what it's all about. It is a 3-day, 2-night event right here in the Coachella Valley. And stay tuned on our Instagram and our Facebook page for more information. Again, thank you so much, Jess. You were amazing. And we will see you soon. Bye, everyone.